Sometimes we take life too seriously. We try to control events, plan, and force everything. But if we want to be truly happy, sometimes we have to learn to go with the flow. This is where Stoicism comes into play. Today, based on the teachings of the Stoic philosophers, we will talk about how it is possible to let life flow without forcing it. If you're ready, let's get started. One of the most basic principles of the Stoics is this: focus on the things you can control. Let go of the things you cannot control. What is under your control? Your thoughts, behaviors, reactions? Things that are not under your control. Other people's thoughts, the weather, your past, your future. As Epictetus said, happiness comes when you stop trying to control the things you can't control. So, when you force something and the consequences are out of your control, you're just wearing yourself out. So instead of wasting your energy on things you can't change, now direct it to things you can change. Marcus Aurelius says, "You can't stop the flow of a river, but you can adapt to it." Everything in life flows in order. Just like the changing of seasons, events also occur in a natural process. If you constantly resist, it will only make you tired and unhappy. But if you adapt to the flow of nature, you will find peace. Instead of resisting the changes that life brings, accept them. Remember that everything is temporary. Good things don't last forever, nor do bad things. See things as they are and avoid unnecessary emotional reactions. For the Stoics, patience and acceptance are among the most important virtues. Instead of expecting everything to happen immediately, you must learn to accept the process. Seneca says, "Sometimes the fastest way is to wait patiently." So instead of trying to force things to happen right away, go through the process. When you rush, you make mistakes, get stressed, and end up not getting the results you want. The more you don't push your life and don't worry about it, the more peaceful you will be. Because overthinking and worrying too much will tire you out. The Stoics say it is best to live a simple life. Epictetus says, "True freedom comes from needing little." Let go of unnecessary worries. If you don't have a solution, thinking is a waste of time. Live simply. Get rid of excess burdens both physically and mentally. Live in the moment. You can't change the past, you can't control the future, so focus on the present. In the modern world, our minds are constantly filled with information, expectations, and confusion. We think having more brings happiness, but actually living with less provides greater inner peace. One of the biggest challenges in life is getting caught up in our emotions too much. The Stoics say that emotions are natural, but we should not let them control us. Anger, sadness, anxiety, these are all human emotions. But when an emotion starts to rule you, your life becomes dependent on that emotion. As Seneca said, being angry means paying the price for someone else's mistake. Observe your emotions. Don't deny the things you feel, but don't get blindly caught up in them either. Why do I feel this way right now? Ask yourself. Check your reactions. You don't have to have an immediate emotional reaction to everything. Sometimes the best response is to not react at all. Keep mental distance. Learn to watch events one step behind. No matter what you experience, you are just an observer of that moment. Epictetus' advice is clear. It is not the events that upset you, but the meaning you give to them. Not forcing life means learning to be flexible and adaptable, because change is inevitable. Life may not go the way you planned, and you have to accept that. Marcus Aurelius says, "A soul that can take shape according to external conditions is truly powerful." Think of a tree. If it resists the wind and does not bend, it will break. But if it bends and moves with the wind, it survives. This is how we should be. Lower your expectations. Expecting life to always go according to plans leads to disappointment. Learn to be more flexible. Be open to change. When something goes wrong, it's not a disaster, it's a new opportunity. Stop resisting. Sometimes the best solution is to accept things as they are and move on. You may have noticed that the more you try to push through life, the more stuck you get. The Stoics teach us, let life flow, trust the order of nature, and don't waste yourself on things you can't control. Remember, the most peaceful people are those who go with the flow, not those who try to control everything. Take a step today and try to make life less difficult. Share your opinions in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching.